How would you feel if you worked a 12-hour shift? You go into work, you work the 12-hour shift, and you get paid the same as a person that works a 1-hour shift. Your boss pays you $100 each. Guy came in for 1 hour, you work for 12 hours. Does not matter. How would you feel? Annoyed, right? Of course, that's not fair. At least not to our earthly standards, that's totally not fair. Today I want to talk about a story that I found in Matthew 20. It talks about the parable of the vineyard workers. So, it's a story in which a landowner went out in the morning to find some workers for his vineyard. And he found some workers, a couple workers in the morning, a couple workers midday, and a couple workers in the evening. And they all went to work at the specific times that he found them. So, at the end of the day, when those hired at 5 o'clock were paid, each received a full day's wage. When those hired first came to get their pay, they assumed they would receive more, but they too were paid a day's wage. When they received their pay, they protested to the owner. Those people worked only 1 hour, and yet you've paid them just as much as you paid us who worked all day in the scorching heat. He answered one of them, "Friend, I haven't been unfair. Didn't you agree to work all day for the usual wage? Take your money and go. I wanted to pay this last worker the same as you. Is it against the law for me to do what I want with my money? Should you be jealous because I'm kind to others?" And this is the one verse that really touched me. It says, "So those who are last now will be first then, and those who are first will be last." Very, very, very interesting story. There's different ways to look at it. You could think it's unfair. You could also think it's fair. Or you could be split right down the middle. At first, I thought it was unfair until I really looked into it a little bit more and I gave it some thought. And I really realized that it is fair at the end of the day. What's happening in your life right now to you is happening for a reason. And look, I'm 20. At the same time, there's people that are 20 that are millionaires. And there's people that are 20 that are dead broke. I'm right in the happy middle personally. And I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful. Now, who am I to think that it's unfair that I'm not a millionaire at the age of 20? Right? Who am I to think that it's unfair for those people to be poor at the age of 20? It may be looking at life, but what this story teaches us is that no matter where you are in life, you're meant to be there, and those who are last, those people that are poor will become rich, and then those who are rich will become poor. It's all a matter of time. And I really think this speaks to it because God works in his own ways and in his own timing and in his own divine, again, way. And we need to just trust in him that no matter where he's putting us there for a reason, and everything's working out for a reason. And the way God works... Sorry, I just got a notification. The important notification, I apologize. The way God works is really confusing. He will bring you in a low of life just to bring you right back up. And he does that for certain reasons. And now, who are we to question him? Who are we to get upset at him? Who are we to... Actually, that's the worst thing you could do, is get upset at him. But who are we to not trust in his timing and trust in his ways? So if you are feeling like you are last right now, If you feel like you worked a full day, 12 hours, and then you see a person that worked 1 hour and got the same exact result, don't feel bad for being the person that worked 12 hours. Understand that there is a reason why you had to work those 12 hours and that person had to work the 1 hour. So it just really touched me that sometimes life may seem unfair, but everything is fair the way God makes it be. If that makes, yeah. Long day today, definitely very long day. Did a lot of things, long Sunday. So I apologize for stumbling on my words a little bit, but try and get these videos out in one take. So I invite you to sit with this story, and I invite you to ponder upon this story and really let it sink in. You're right where you need to be, I promise. And if you are in a point in life where you feel confused, pray. You are right where you need to be, even if you're working 12 hours and you see the person working 1 hour. Hope you guys liked the video. God bless.